1. English, 1,348,000,000 speakers. English is the most common language in the world, if you include native and non-native speakers. English is spoken by more non-native speakers and so can be found in more countries, especially in Africa. English is spoken in 146 countries, a marked difference from Mandarin 38. When it comes to second, third and higher language speakers, English is the most common language in the world. This was first due to the colonial influence of the British Empire, but later to the spread of American culture. 2. Mandarin, 1,120,000,000 speakers. Mandarin is the most popular language in the world when counting only native speakers due to China's large population. Mandarin is one of 13 languages that are considered Chinese because of the common writing system and literature. Other well-known languages in China include Wu and Cantonese. Because the scale of Mandarin is largely spoken by native speakers, it is not surprising to find it concentrated in the fewer countries mainly in Asia that have the most native speakers. 3. Hindi, 600 million speakers. Hindi or Modern Standard Hindi is a standardized and Sanskritized form of Hindustani. Along with English, Hindi is written in the Devanagari script and is the official language regulated by the Indian government. It is one of the 22 recognized languages of this country. However, it is not a national language because it is not mentioned in the Indian constitution. Hindi is the native language of a region called the Hindi Belt in India. Outside of India, it is a national language of Fiji under the name Hindi Fiji and a recognized minority language in Mauritius, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana and Suriname. Hindi is intelligible when spoken with Urdu, another standard form of Hindustani. 4. Spanish, 542 million speakers. Spanish Español, also known as Castella or Italian in the old parlance, is an Iberian Roman language of the Romance languages, and the fourth most common in the world. It is the mother tongue of about 471 million people, and is spoken by 542 million people when adding its users as a second language as of 2021 estimate. Some people claim that it is possible to think of Spanish as the second most important language in the world, after English, perhaps even more important than French, as it is increasingly used in the United States, due to high birth rates in countries where Spanish is the official language, due to the expansion of economic sphere among Hispanic speakers, because of the influence of Spanish in the global music market, because of the importance of Spanish literature and because it is used in so many parts of the world. Spanish is spoken mostly in Spain, North America, South America and Equatorial Guinea. 5. Standard Arabic, 274 million speakers. Standard Arabic is a language derived from Arabic used primarily as a written language, a literary language, for example the works of Mahfouz Nobel laureates, and a language of communication, business, as well as the languages of all Arabic media, for example BBC Arabic, Qatari TV station Al Jazeera and Arabic Wikipedia. Standard Arabic with different frequencies and volumes is spoken by 274 million people in all Arabic-speaking countries Southwest Asia and Northeast Africa. 6. Bengali, 268 million speakers. Bengali, also known as Bangla, is an Indo-European language spoken in South Asia. It is the official and national language of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, and an official language in several northeastern states of the Republic of India, including West Bengal, Tripura, Assam, Barak Valley and the Indian Archipelago. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Bengali is an Indo-European language, but has also been influenced by many other language groups in South Asia, such as the Dravidian, Austroasiatic, and Tibetan languages, all of which contribute to the lexicon and a number of Bengali grammar strokes. Today, Bengali is the main language in Bangladesh and the second most common language in India. 7. French, 267 million speakers. French, formerly known as Western, langue ça, is a Romance language in the Indo-European family. It, like Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Romanian, Catalan or others, comes from the popular Latin used in the Roman Empire. French evolved from Gaul Roman, the type of Latin in Gaul, or more precisely, in North Gaul. The languages closest to French are located in northern France and southern Belgium. A French-speaking person or country can be called a francophone. French is the official language in 29 countries, most of which are members of La Francophonie, a francophone national community. It is a first language in France, the Canadian province of Quebec, Western Switzerland, Wallonia in Belgium, Monaco, certain other parts of Canada and the United States, and in many francophone communities. French is the fourth most spoken native language in the European Union. 1 in 5 Europeans in the non-francophone region speak French. As a result of the colonization of France and Belgium between the 17th and 18th centuries, the language was brought to Africa, the Americas and Asia. The majority of French as a second language speakers live in Francophone Africa, especially Gabon, Algeria, Mauritius, Senegal and Ivory Coast. 8. Russian, 258 million speakers. Russian is an East Slavic language native to the Russian people of Eastern Europe. It is the official language in Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, as well as widely spoken throughout the Baltic states, the Caucasus and Central Asia. Russian belongs to the Indo-European language family, is one of 4 living members of the East Slavic languages along with, and is part of the larger Balto-Slavic branch. There is a degree of mutual intelligibility between Russian, Belarusian and Ukrainian. Russian was the de facto language of the Soviet Union until its dissolution on December 26, 1991. Russian is used officially or in public life in all post-Soviet countries. A large number of Russian speakers can also be found in other countries, such as Israel and Mongolia. Russian is the largest native language in Europe and the most common geographical language in Eurasia. It is the most widely spoken Slavic language, with a total of more than 258 million speakers worldwide. Russian is the 7th most spoken language in the world by number of native speakers and the 8th most spoken language in the world by total speakers. This language is one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. Russian is also the 2nd most popular language on the Internet, after English. 9. Portuguese, 258 million speakers. Portuguese or Portuguese Portuguese or in full Língua Portuguesa is a Roman language native to the Iberian Peninsula of Europe. It is the only official language of Portugal, Brazil, Angola, Mozambique, Guinea-Bissau, Cape Verde and São Tomé and Príncipe, while being a co-official language in East Timor, Equatorial Guinea and Macau. A person or country that speaks Portuguese is called a lusophone lusofono. As a result of expansion during colonial times, the cultural presence of Portuguese and Portuguese Creole speakers is also found around the world. With between 215 and 220 million native speakers and 40 million second language speakers, Portuguese has a total of about 258 million speakers. It is also the 3rd most spoken European language in the world in terms of native speakers, the most widely spoken language in South America and the entire Southern Hemisphere. It is also the most widely spoken language. 2nd, after Spanish, in Latin America, one of the 10 most spoken languages in Africa. 10. Urdu, 230 million speakers. Urdu or Modern Standard Urdu is the standardized and Persianized register of the Hindustani language. It is the official language, the national language and serves as the native language of Pakistan. In India, it is one of 22 official languages mentioned in the constitution, and also has official status in Jammu and Kashmir, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, as well as the capital territory of Delhi. Except for a series of specialized vocabulary, Urdu is intelligible with Standard Hindi, another subclass of Hindustani. The Urdu form of Hindustani gained recognition under British rule when they replaced the local official languages in North and Northwest India with English and Hindustani written in the Nasta, Liqscript. Religious, social, and political factors are pushing the distinction between Urdu and Hindi further apart.